name is Janeese George. I am the Ward 4 council member on the DC Council. I served as a YMCA Youth and Government participant from 2004 to 2006, and I served as youth mayor from 2005 to 2006.
My name is Tyrell Holcomb. I serve as ANC 7F chair in Ward 7. I was in DC Youth and Government 2004 through 2006 and served as chair of the Youth Council 2005-2006.
Hi, my name is Diya Bardwell. I am the incoming youth mayor and I go to Basis DC. It's an honor to meet you all and this is an amazing opportunity. Thank you so much for having me. So we just wanted to ask you, how did youth and government put you in the place you are today, and what experiences did you have in youth and government that really helped your career?
YMCA DC Youth and Government was that experience was very formative and one of the best experiences of my life. I started as a sophomore at School Without Walls Senior High School delegation, and I remember starting my sophomore year going to our YMCA our legislative conference, and I remember writing legislation and preparing legislation. We learned Robert's Rules of Order back then, which is so funny because we use Robert's Rules of Order now at the council, and it really was the first time we stepped into roles, in leadership roles, and had the opportunity to really not only learn how our government works, but be a part of the change that we wanted to see in our city and our government. And so it really ignited in me this ability to recognize that policy and those in leadership have power to make changes, and I could use my voice even as a student to make those changes. And that always has started me in my role as being an advocate.
So you are one of YMCA Youth and Government's big achievers. You've done amazing things with the program, and did any of your experience build you to where you are today? Anything that helped you achieve this amazing dream?
Being a member of the YMCA Youth and Government at its inception was probably one of the most exciting things I had done at that point. Being in high school, but certainly having that different experience. Born and raised in Ward 7, I went to high school in Ward 7, so my experience was different than a lot of my peers. And it was really that formative opportunity to think about how our challenges were different, and you made so many friends, right? You had so many connections to folks, so many opportunities to connect with folks. And really, I think honestly for me, it was that experience that ultimately spurred me to even run for office as a local ANC. And so when I eventually became chair of my commission, it was as if I had already been doing it for years, right? Because I was chair of YMCA Youth and Government for DC. And I mean, really like the relationship that I had with the person who was essentially my counterpart, but also served alongside what we were doing. And then all of my colleagues who were youth council members, right? It just made the transition so seamless. But that exposure early on and understanding how you use your power was critically important. And understanding now how I use it as an ANC commissioner, even though I don't write legislation, I have the opportunity to impact and influence legislation. But then even also to understand how we did the exact same thing in youth and government.
Do you have any advice for any delegates in youth and government who want to do similar things that you did, run for council, run for any type of election?
Absolutely. I want the young people who are interested to do it, to find that this program is really learning in real life, and the skills that you build at YMCA Youth and Government will take you through whatever you do in your next steps, whether it's college, whether it's going into nonprofit work, whether it's going into government service. You learn leadership skills, you learn teamwork skills, you learn negotiation, you learn compromise. You learn how to see perspective from other people's point of view, and to always keep perspective in mind as you lead. You learn the power of your voice.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us. This really means a lot and was a wonderful learning opportunity. Thank you.